Be happy. Be healthy. Be your best.
I'm sitting here with Katie today, and she has a very unusual line of work that I know that you're going to love hearing about. She's been doing it a long time, has a great passion for it, and I just want you to hear why she does it, how she got into it, and really the benefits for any of you that have children or anybody who even is older than little kids that needs some help with learning to be safe swimming. So, thank you so much for doing this with me today.
Yes.
So, I need to hear, because I've never heard the story. I've never heard how you got into this.
Interesting. So I had recently gotten divorced, and my children were going and spending weekends with their dad without me. And he was, I don't know how you say it, less than responsible in my opinion. And so I was worried about their safety. And so I knew that I had to empower them to become the adult in the room, basically, at 18 months and 3 and 5.
Oh, wow.
And so, so I knew that he was going to take them boating, swimming, all those things, and I didn't want to rely on his, I don't know what the word is, his supervision, whatever. I wanted to give them the tools that they needed in case there was ever an emergency that they would be able to save their own lives.
Wow.
So
I would have been scared to death.
Yeah, so I just basically found this program. A friend of mine lived in Arizona, and she had put her kids through the program, and so I got the judge to let me take my kids for 6 weeks, and I put my kids through the program, and I watched them become exceptional little swimmers in 6 weeks time, and was blown away at how my 18-month-old could roll back and float on her own and be completely self-sufficient in the water. So I thought that's what I want to do, and so I spent the next 3 years fighting court battles and custody battles, and finally got my way back to Arizona and started doing this in 2008.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize that you'd been doing it that long either.
Yeah.
I need to let you know that my grandkids, my 2 grandkids, have both been seeing Katie for lessons for
4 years.
4 years? 4 years now. I think Luna was 10 months old when she started, and Lily was 2.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, Lily turned out to be like a fish. Luna's a little bit challenging.
She loves to swim. She just doesn't like instruction.
There you have it. That's Luna. We call her Luna Tuna, and the reason we call her Luna Tuna is this lady nicknamed her Luna Tuna, and it stuck. So anyway, just tell me the basics about what you do.
So basically what I do is I teach children where air is and how to get there. So in an emergency, whether they're fully clothed, whether they are in their pajamas, whatever they're wearing, that is the least of their problem. Most kids, when they fall in the water, they've been told so many times that they are only supposed to get in the water in their swimming suit. So when they fall in fully clothed, now they're in trouble for falling and getting their clothes wet. So we do it with their clothes, we do it with their everything, just to make it so that their only responsibility, if they were to fall in the water, is to find that air, get there, and maintain it. Okay. And so that's basically what we do. We teach them to roll and float. The younger kids, like Luna's age when she first did it, she just learned to roll and float and stay there. The older kids do a swim, float, swim. So they swim with their eyes open, face down in the water. When they need to rest and breathe, they roll to their back. And then when they're ready, they can go again. And they're completely self-sufficient. The side effect is they become exceptional swimmers, and they love the water, and they learn a healthy respect of the water. So they learn that if they go in that water, it is on them. So rarely do you have kiddos who are fully skilled who go in the water without supervision, because they already know. Like, this is on me. I'm going to have to swim. I'm going to have to float. I'm going to have to do everything to get to the edge, or to the side, or to safety, or wherever. And if they've been in floaties, or if they've ever had life jackets on, they don't really realize that that's what's keeping them up. And so skilled kids who know how to swim, who have learned this technique, they are able to, I guess, have a healthier respect of the water while also knowing how to play and navigate in it. And it's really, really cool to watch.
I think one of the most challenging things for me was to see that first year when the kids at the end of their time here were put in full winter gear,
Yes.
full boots, coats, swim pants, sweatshirt, everything. And then tell them what you do with them.
We do O's. So basically we flip them upside down, we disorient them under the water and wait for them to find the top. And we don't do that until we're 99% confident that they can handle it. But so like ISR, Infant Swimming Resource, gets a lot of bad press, bad media, bad rep for just, quote, throwing babies in the water.
And I've never seen you do that.
Yeah, no, we don't do that. We do that when they're skilled to test them, but we don't do that before we know that they have the capabilities and just even the knowledge of what to do. Even a 9-month-old, if you can teach them how to get to air, and once they get that, it doesn't matter how you put them in that water, they are going to find that air. And so that's basically what we have to do, is you just have to prepare them for whatever is coming their way. And God forbid there's ever a horrible, situation where mom goes to the bathroom and baby goes in the pool. That gives mom a whole lot more time to be able to come and save that situation and prevent catastrophe versus the alternative. So
I've been just really impressed with watching the two girls over the last few years, see them develop the skills, see them able to negotiate, like you just said, circumstances that they actually weren't taught the circumstance, they were taught the skill. And so
Right.
I've seen them handle those circumstances and navigate them successfully because of the tools that they had.
Right.
Not because they are specifically trained for every situation and then encounter one that they don't know and then they're in trouble again.
right.
So I just really, really have had a great respect and appreciation for that. I don't have anywhere near the fear of those kids with water that I would have had. I grew up where nobody taught me to swim,
Right.
and I almost drowned a few times.
Right.
And unfortunately, that made it where not only did I become scared of the water, but I lost a whole childhood of enjoying the water
Right.
because of fear.
Yeah. No, water is it's so much fun, but it's also unforgiving. It's also, it doesn't care how rich you are. It doesn't care what color you are. It doesn't care if you're old. Doesn't care if you're young. Water is water, and you need to respect it. And that's one of the things. That's one of the biggest things that we teach kids is how to respect the water, how to navigate it, how to play in it safely, and still enjoy it.
Can you give me a couple of experiences that you've heard where what you have taught has actually ended up saving a child?
Yeah, I get text messages several a year. Usually it's just like, oh, we were all outside and so fell in, and by the time we got to the edge, they were floating on their back. So those are always cool. I get a lot of those every year, which I'm like, why is he falling in? but anyway,
at least
thank
they gave
God
him
he
the
had it,
tools,
right? So
one that I remember was one with a lake and a raft.
yeah. So I have a family that does fosters, and they bring every foster kid to me the minute they get them. We get them skilled. They took all of them to Michigan on vacation. They were staying at a lake, and they went grocery shopping. Mom was in the cabin putting the groceries away. The kids just kind of piled down to the lake, and one by one they jumped from the dock to the pontoon. Well, the latest one, literally she finished with me, I want to say like a week or 2 weeks prior to this vacation, and she went between the dock and the lake, in between. And everybody was like, what? And so they jumped in, they were swimming around, took them, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes. But by the time Dad got there and he pulled the dock away, there she was floating face up, just waiting, not even crying, couldn't care less that she was in the water. Just
And
whatever.
how old was she?
18 months old.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
That 5 minutes felt like eternity.
Yeah, they were swimming under, they were swimming down, they were trying to find her. The lake was really, really dirty and dark, and so they couldn't see.
Like murky?
Yeah, they couldn't really see their hand in front of their face, let alone a child in the water. They just couldn't find her, and she came up. She went between the dock and the pontoon and came up under the dock and just floated until they found her. Yeah.
If that had been Lily and you had finally found her, she would have just been going,
I know.
roll and float.
Roll and float, that's it. And Luna been like, I had to roll and float.
Yeah. I remember one other one. Wasn't there a family that went deep sea fishing or something, and their little one just decided to launch?
Well, yeah, I have a family that goes out on the boat, and they go on vacation, and he does snorkeling and stuff, and everybody around them is always just like, what is he doing? And they just let him go because he can. He comes to my pool once a week with his snorkel and his fins, and he just has a ball. He loves it. And so it's just a matter of just teaching them, like, and I don't rescue. That's one thing I don't do. Like, if you get yourself in a problem, you're going to fix it. Obviously, I'm going to help you if you need it, but for the most part, no, you give them the time to fix it, because if you fix it, they won't.
Yeah.
So that's just been my biggest thing, is like, don't rescue. You can't. You have to give them the and let them feel that a little bit.
A little
inside.
bit of that scary,
like,
oh,
ooh, okay, I have to do it this way in order to not have that feeling again. And so rarely do any, and that's the one other thing that people always say to me, like, oh, they'll be traumatized by this. I'm like, no, they're not. I literally have been doing this for so long. I've taught so many kids, and I have not one that doesn't like playing and swimming in the water. They all love it. And I tell parents all the time, the first week they're going to cry when you give them to me. The last week they're going to cry when I give them to you, because they want one more.
That's cool.
Yeah. So that's just the way it is. And it's so funny because parents, like the first week, you know, they've got this look in their eyes like, what am I doing to my kid? Like, they're crying. They tell me they don't want to come to lessons every day. And the last week they're like dragging them out of here going, and I say to them every time, I told you.
Yeah.
Because it's just cool. It's cool. And they love it. These kids, they want to be able to swim.
I would say that by the end of it, it's more of a liberation.
Yes.
It's a liberation from fear because of knowledge.
Well, and the confidence they gain outside the pool is ridiculous. I mean, if they can accomplish that at 10 months old, what else can they do?
Yeah.
Like, that's easy.
Yeah.
So.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Absolutely love what you've done with my grandbabies.
Well,
And we'll be
awesome.
coming again next year. And I am going to post on this podcast how people can get in touch with you.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
Extremely valuable service. Please take advantage of it. I already had a couple of videos, and I'm going to see, maybe, not sure, but today I might do a little filming of Luna Tuna in the pool with Katie, so you have a little bit better idea of what we just spent about 15 minutes talking about. Yep.